Good morning and welcome to today's bulletin. Sangitamo, he wopo, tashi dele, nado dele, koti hopa, date abene, loloma, and welcome to the Santa Fe School Daily Bulletin. It's Thursday, January 20th, and it's 8:05. It's really cold here in Santa Fe right now. I think we had a little bit of snow last night. And so let's get the news started. And let me make sure that we're still trying to work out the kinks of everything, but let's see. I need to bring up my news. Alright, so general announcements. Alright, so we'll messages from the superintendent's office. We are going to stay in person classes until Monday 1:31. So look for testing information for the students on when they can come back and get their testing done. There will be an option for continued online learning up until March 10th, 2022. If you would like to have this option, continue this option, please notify the Office of Admissions before 4 p.m. on Wednesday 1/26, which is next week. So make sure you call or email Karen Dashnell at 505-690-6293. And then also with the we're switching back to phase 1 for extracurricular activities and sporting events. So that means that no outside spectators will be allowed on campus to watch games in person. So staff and students are allowed to attend. That's when we open back up for students. So after January 31st. And social distancing and masks are required. And Superintendent Abeda sends the message that we understand that this decision is not ideal for all families, but the safety of our students and staff is our #1 priority. We appreciate your continued understanding and support. So we thank you all for your support in keeping our students safe. And then of course this week is tomorrow. Today is an even day. Thursday, and tomorrow is an odd Friday, so we do have the 1-hour classes tomorrow morning, and then Brave Connections and Health and Wellness. So make sure you get to those classes on time tomorrow. And we are continuing our visual learning, and we are requiring that students show their faces on the cameras to be marked present. If you have any technical issues, make sure you contact your teacher or your PAL to make sure that you are excused for that. Otherwise, you will be required to have those cameras on. And of course, maybe be marked present. And of course, yesterday in my class, we just had a lot of open spaces and blank faces. All right, and also when you come back to school for your testing, you will need your student ID to scan in to check in at the testing center. So make sure you have your student ID, either the card or you can load it on your NACE's student app on your phone. If you do need a student ID, make sure you email me at wpacheco@sfisonline.org and we'll have your ID at the testing center. If not, we'll give you a temporary paper ID to scan. And news and organizations, still continuing to send our greetings to TCV in India. Tashidele keran kusile po yinpe, or namaskar kasahe. And of course our Tondabayashi Junior Senior High School in Osaka. Ohayou gozaimasu, genki desu ka? Shimashou ne. And then our Balinese friends in Bali, Indonesia. Kenken kabari. And here in Santa Fe, Monte del Sol, we send our greetings. Senior class, look out for some emails from yearbook regarding your last words and tribal affiliations, as well as information on senior portrait retakes. So if you have any questions, make sure you contact the yearbook. And of course, news, if you did get a survey invitation, make sure you fill it out for our Q2R students. Sports Roundup. We do have some games coming on next week. We are in phase 1, so we're not allowing any spectators on campus. So remember that, but we will be offering our live streams on our websites for the games. quote of the day. So we're going to try some cool quote of the day. Just switch to that.
The Great Spirit, when he put the Indians here in this country, he said, live and be happy. Remember, if you want to please me, your neighbor is first. Consequently, Indian religion is that when we pray for our neighbor, and then we pray for ourselves.
All right, and that was Pablo Abeda. He was governor of Isla de Pueblo. I think he was a very eloquent in his description of what natives mean when we have our core values of making sure that we think about other people first before we think about ourselves. And so that was a great quote, and it's good to have that video on YouTube. Make sure you look for Pablo Abeda on YouTube, and you can get the full interview of that. It's really interesting to see that looks like from the 1930s or so. It's very old. Okay. All right, and our New York Times word of the day is cavalier. So that's we'll see where the word comes from for the basketball team, the Cavs. All right, the cavalier means it's an adjective and a noun. And the adjective means given to haughty disregard of a serious matter. And that's kind of funny with these haughty. And then the noun is a gallant or a courtly gentleman. It's kind of funny that the adjective and the noun are different in the meaning, but it still means the same thing. So cavalier, gentleman, they're making cavalier decisions. All right, so thank you for listening again today, and it's a great day to be Indigenous. And before we close out today, we're going to show our birthdays of the week, and I want to wish everybody again a happy birthday this week, and hope you had a really great birthday or coming up in the next couple of days if you haven't had your birthday yet. And I wish everybody happy birthday. Sorry, you want to us give everybody a chance to see their name. And of course, thank you for listening again. These are our students who will be hopefully begin reading the bulletin again pretty soon, so you can see the students in their action here. And we also appreciate your suggestions and feedback at wpacheco@sfis.k12.nm.us. We are playing with some new content and features on the stream, so make sure you let us know which ones you like and what you want to see on our live stream. Thank you. Have a great day.